What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Beyond Click and Cliff video or a podcast where I kind of go beyond my Lego adventures. I give you life stories, life experiences, whatever's on my mind, and today's not going to be any different. Something for you to listen to while you build Lego, do errands, do whatever that you're doing. It could be mowing your yard, cleaning the house, or just sitting down and relaxing. And in this beautiful voice to fill your ears. I doubt that's the thing. But anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about my experiences of fishing. Everybody knows I have a second love of my life. Well, I guess you count my wife would be third love of my life. My wife and family is number one, Lego, and then fishing. Always loved fishing when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. And I still do. I still want to go out and fish. And that's always been fun, fishing. I don't know, do you guys have a second hobby, outdoor hobby? I don't know, I used to like hiking in nature, like I said in my past podcast, but do you guys have anything? Do y'all like go fishing and go hiking? Anything outdoors? Play games, baseball, whatever that could be. Now me, I like fishing. I don't do it as much as I would like. But I remember getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting the boat ready with my dad. We go and friends of ours, we go out there, crack it on, hit the water when the sun is barely coming up. Go out there and go fishing. And most enjoyable time of my childhood. One day, me and my friend, my dad had a friend, and we always went fishing. Always went fishing together, and they always took the kids. And I said this, I think, before, that we used to have a fishing competition where the winner gets snacks. And I told you about the time where I caught my friend in the eyelid, and I felt so horrible. We had to cut our fishing trip down, and I ended up giving my snack away because I felt so bad. I mean, he was all right. I didn't like nick his eye or anything, but still a little scary. I mean, we overloaded that boat, and that's what we got. We're thinking, but it happens. But the story I want to tell you today is there for a while. I had a boat. I went fishing a lot. Went to a new lake, and I thought I could maneuver around, and remember where the dock was that I put in it. Well, me and my friend, we went out and we went fishing all day. Went on boat rides. We explored that lake everywhere. Just would go for a boat ride and look at a cove, say, hey, well, there's fishing. We'll pull in that cove and go fishing. And we did this all day. Well, it was starting to get dark, and we better find our way back to the dock. And so we went. Though I thought it was kind of got lost on the lake because, to my surprise, this cove that we put into, or the dock that we put, it was in a cove, but you couldn't see it from like where the cove was. You came out to a point. Anybody knows what a point is? It's a piece of land that goes into a point into the lake, right? And the lake was all around it, and you went out one way and you went on the lake. When you're driving by, you don't see that cove unless you're looking backwards. And the way we're coming, of course, we couldn't see it. And we kept going past it, and it got dark. And I told my friend, I said, well, we could go find a cove, tie up to a tree, and just spend the night at the lake, and then try this again in the morning. And it got a little weird. I mean, it's like, oh my goodness, how in the world? This, and mind you, this is a lake I've never been on. This is one of the first lakes we went when I bought a boat, and I was like, man, just don't know. Well, we go. Well, we'll try one more time because it's still light. It wasn't like completely dark. It was still light. We could still see. I went on, put on my lights on my boat, and then we went and we were going. I finally found the cove. I'm like, oh crap, there it is. We got there and got loaded up and went home. And I go, well, I gotta remember that next time we come here. But I bought this boat brand new, and I think I only had it for 2 years. And of course, we had a tornado, and where I had it at my shop, I built on an awning where I could park it, and it'd just be the boat, nothing else. And when I always try to take care of my stuff. Tornado came and wiped that clean. My boat was wrapped around a tree. It was aluminum, modified V. I don't know if you know what that is. V bomb's the bottom boat. It's like that, and modified is like the nose of it is flat, and it goes into a V at the bottom, or you can just get a flat bottom boat where it's flat, just like what it is, or a V bottom. But it was a modified V, and anyway, it was aluminum, and it wrapped around a tree, and so I just collected insurance money. I went all this time. I went 2 or 3 years without a boat. I just fished off the bank where I went. Well, the urge struck again for me to buy another boat. So I went and bought me a Ranger. That's a name brand fiberglass boat. Had the sparklies on it and everything. It was beautiful, I thought. It was used. I knew there were some problems with it. I needed batteries, and I put batteries in there, and me and my friend took it out, and we got in the middle of the lake, and it broke down. It would not start. I was getting kind of worried, be like, man, bad luck. Okay, it's bad luck. I know. But we finally got that started up, and we went back to the house, went fishing, caught a few fish, and it was fun times. I ended up selling that boat, and yeah, it was fun times. The fishing thing though, man, it never stopped. I mean, I still love fishing. I still go to the side of the creek now. I don't have a boat now, but my end game is to get a boat and live. I want a river boat where I can live off of. I think that's good end game, but I don't see that happening. Keep teasing everybody. I'm gonna sell all my Lego and buy me a houseboat, live on the river. I probably can if I sold it for the right amount. But another story is that same boat, the new boat that I bought. I remember I had some problems when I first bought it. I broke the motor in like they said to do, and still had to prime it every time I tried to start. I had to prime it and get up there and try to start it. It just wouldn't start. It wouldn't kick over, and we were close to a dock, so we used my trolling motor to get to the dock. There was this guy walking down the street. I go, well, I asked him, I go, hey, could you might give me a ride to get my truck and trailer so I can bring it over here and get my boat? And he asked, what's wrong with your boat? I said, I don't know. I just bought it and it won't start. And the guy looked at me, and he looked at the boat, and of course it still had the dealer's tag where I bought it off a dealer. He goes, I work for that company. I said, oh, do you? We got to talk then, And he arranged a ride for me and my friend, and he arranged the company to come bring the trailer. Got my truck and trailer, and I loaded the boat back up, and I unhooked, and the company came, the dealership that I bought off of came in and pulled it to their shop and fixed it, and under warranty and everything. So that was pretty cool. Got it back like the next week, and it started right up. It was cool. I lucked out there. because I didn't really want to go back to the dealer with that and pull it. Because where I lived, there was windy roads, and I hated pulling that boat home. But needless to say, we got the boat, and we got it running. So that was great. That was great. But now, I used, go camping. My daughter loved fishing. Well, she did. She don't so much no more. But me and my wife, my wife likes to fish, and I was lucky because she liked doing that. She could bait her own hook too. I didn't have to do that for her. But we go fishing, we go camping. Haven't went camping in so long though. I wish I want to do that. I like to get me an RV and go fishing. Just an RV to go camping. I like camping. My wife doesn't like camping that much. She likes her facilities, if you know what I'm saying. And my daughter too. So we don't go camping, but we do take a day to go fishing, and I think that time is coming. I used to be number one in March 1st when trout season, going to Roaring River, where I talked about, I think last week, about walking trails and finding snakes. If not, I'll probably come back to that. But we go there every opening day, and I mean, there'd be a line of people just shoulder to shoulder casting their lines. Fun times. And I go catfishing, overnight catfishing, and catching cats and catfish. We call them cats. I don't know, but or go to a tournament, go fish a tournament. That was fun. I did that a couple times. Joined a fishing club, and they had tournaments almost once a weekend, and we went. And I did that in the surrounding lakes around or in the area. Good times, but yeah, I do have other passions, other hobbies, and I thought about doing a fishing channel, but I put a lot of work on this channel here, so I don't know if I could have time to do another channel. I don't know. That may be another thing coming. Who knows? But until that, I think I'm going to leave this one with you guys today. Hope you like my fishing stories. It's an adventure every time you go. Especially have the luck like I did. Hooking a guy's eye, getting lost twice. Boat won't start. Got lucky. Good times. But hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Be good to one another. Do unto others that you want done to yourself. Be somebody's light in somebody's cloud. Say something nice to somebody. Might bring their darkest day into a little bit better. Just maybe. But guys, until next one. Bye-bye.